workshops across the country, and one of the first things we always start off with is what are your goals, and get everybody to share what their goals. What do you think some of the popular goals are that people set? Anybody? What do people say?
Hey, yes,
Connie.
okay. Make a lot of money.
Yeah, making a lot of money. That's the number one. What else?
Retire early.
Retiring early, which of course is money.
More time with family.
Nobody ever asked for that. And that's true. Here's what really happens, okay? And this is time and time again, and we can almost prove it scientifically. What really happens is I go out and I say, well, what do you really want? What do you really want? And the answer is always, I want $1 million or whatever. I want to be a millionaire. It's like, great, but why? And when I ask why, they always say, so I can like retire and be on a beach and be comfortable and then spend more time with family. That's the end result, is they want more time with family, but they think that the path to that is having $1 million or whatever their wealth number is. The problem is, you'll never achieve $1 million if your goal is to do nothing. Think about it. Having $1 million and being a millionaire is a totally different thing. Being a millionaire is a way of life. It's a style of how you make decisions. You're talking about being a family man. And this is the conflict that occurs with goals, is people will set a goal based on what they hear everybody else say. This is what goals are supposed to be. You're supposed to set a goal to make a lot of money by a certain date. But that's not what they want. They want to spend time with their family, but they've not connected with what they really want. So the real key to goals, the difference between goals that work and goals that don't work, is having a goal that truly matches who you are. What are your values? What do you really want? What are you up to in life? That's where goals really come from. But instead, if I say, well, what are your goals? You just, to have $1 million to be promoted to president. Okay, you're president of your company, you spend no time with your kids, and you work 7 days a week, and you don't retire until you're 90 because you're so committed to the company. You'll have a lot of money, but you won't get to spend a dime. Is that where you really want to end up? Oh, no. I want to retire in Tahiti and sit on the beach. It's like, well, okay, great. So you really want to do nothing and relax. How are you ever going to achieve those goals when that's really who you are, is a lazy, spoiled American, right? So that's a problem with goals that a lot of people have, is they set the wrong goals. So the first and most important thing is to set the right goal, the goal that matches who you are, your values, your personality, and something that's really true to you. That's the first important point on goals. And the second most important point on goals is that when you set a goal, you have to be very careful about attaching your happiness to it. I'm not going to be happy until, well, what that means is if happiness is in your achievements, a goal is always in the future, therefore you're never happy. You're chasing happiness. If you attach happiness to your goal and you put your goals out into the future, the second you achieve that goal, you set a new goal and you put happiness further out into the future, and you spend your whole lifetime wishing you had something else. And spending your lifetime wanting something else is not happiness. So setting goals can actually be a really destructive thing for people. And this is what I've encountered. I've done so many exercises and workshops. It's like, why does goal setting fail? And it fails because people don't know what they want, or they don't have it fit who they are. And then they attach happiness to something that they don't really want. And they spend their lifetime trying to achieve something that they don't really want. They never achieve it, they're never happy, and they spend their life depressed because they don't have all those things, because they don't have that life of Donald Trump or whatever it is that they fantasized about. When the truth is, most people really just want to have a good family, good values, and to live a life of no regrets, a life that they can be proud of. And that's the fundamental part of goals that makes the difference between successful goal setting that makes your life work, and the kind of goal setting that you hear about at all these workshops and seminars that actually makes you unhappy and buy more workshops and seminars. So that's the premise of it. But to make it really simple, I'm still going to talk about the money goal today, because it's one we can all easily relate to, and I'm going to illustrate a goal setting process. But I don't want you guys to write the dollar figures down. I want you to apply it to things that truly matter to who you are and what it is that's important to you, and apply that. So the first thing is, since we're doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, one of my goals does have to do with my personal net worth. I am a business-oriented person, and I am a success and financial-oriented person. So my first goal here is to improve my personal net worth by $250,000 by the end of next year. Okay? I know I'll achieve that goal. I've written it down. I've shared it with everybody, so you're all going to be, hey Jerry, whatever happened to that $250,000? I'll have it by the summer, but I'm setting the goal by the end of the year. It's written down and it's shared, which helps to make it effective. But to make me want that goal, I have to have a reason for it. So I'm going to fund my Amazing Lives project. Amazing Lives is sort of a charity entrepreneurial program for kids that I've had envisioned for a long time, and I want to have money to fund this project, and that's a subject for another speech. But this is a motivator that gets beyond the dollars. I do not want to forget God. This money also helps with tithing and growing the church and doing things that are spiritual, so I don't lose track of my core values. So that's part of my motivation. But having a goal like this isn't achievable if you don't put it into smaller steps that have tighter measures. So my first tight measure is $5,000 in brand new money by Friday. Not stuff I'm already waiting on. I'm going to go create this by Friday. I'm going to create $5,000 in new money by Friday. And I'll do that. I'll get on the phones today because you guys are going to ask me about it. I want to do it. And another action is to be debt-free with my company as well as personal. That we have debt and cash flow and all this stuff. It complicates it. You spend a lot of money on interest and managing it. So I want to live the debt-free life. Finally, to make a goal happen, to turn it from a dream to a goal, you have to be in action. And according to Tony Robbins, my personal hero on goal setting, massive and immediate action. So, massive immediate action. Discover card. Goodbye. MasterCard. Goodbye. Visa card. Goodbye. Victoria's Secrets.